don't know if I was a mad scientist. I'd probably cure cancer.
Nigga, you can't just be God all the time. Like, how come your answers just make Donovan look great? You can't just cure cancer. You're a mad scientist.
I'm not a scientist. I'm mad. I'm crazy. I had to cure cancer.
I'm learning a lot about you, Donovan, and most of it I don't like. All right, welcome back to the Two Opinionated Podcast, episode 21. This episode, we're celebrating episode 21. So we're doing 21 questions. Some of them were submitted by people. Some of them we thought up ourselves. We don't know each other's questions, and so we're just going to do it like that and answer it on the spot.
Yeah.
So first question for you, Donovan. Are you ready?
Are you ready? Yeah, of course. Let's do it. First question.
Second question. Go.
Second question. MC Overdose. What is one of your most embarrassing moments?
So I think I told this once before. I don't get embarrassed. Last time I was embarrassed, 7th grade, fat kid, fell getting pizza. Remember that story?
Semi.
So I tell you the last time. I'll tell you something that I'm embarrassed of having in my past, even though it's ridiculous. That makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. So something. I remember I was in 3rd grade. And this is embarrassing, like saying even as an adult. It keeps me up at night. It shouldn't. I was in 3rd grade. I need to let it go, but I can't. I was just a little piece of shit. So I was in 3rd grade, and I was always getting bullied. So I don't know where the fuck I thought I had the right to do this, right? Mm-hmm. But after class, teacher would have like a little snack bar thing where you pay like a quarter, 50 cents for a snack. And so I got these chips, and I was sitting on the bus, and this other kid comes up, and he's like, "Hey, can I get a chip?" And I'm like, "Sure." And I throw it on the ground of the bus and I stomp on it into a million little pieces, right? And I thought I was funny. And again, I don't know who the fuck I think I am, but I did that. And then he was down there picking up all the pieces and eating them, right? And so looking back as an adult, like this kid like was clearly even more poor than I was. This kid clearly was hungry. This kid, you know, like in the adult mind, like that kid's a piece of shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like as a kid, yeah, whatever. I didn't know any better. I get it, but that's an embarrassing thing as an adult looking back on knowing that I did that to that kid.
Yeah, feel it.
How about you?
I get embarrassed. I don't know about you, but yeah, I get embarrassed.
You should get embarrassed.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna roll with it. Last embarrassing moment was how I lost my nose ring. Big Bear snowboarding, standing in line. I'm a pretty decent snowboarder. Like, doesn't really matter the hill size, you know what I mean? I can get down. If there's some jumps, I'll hit some jumps, maybe do some baby grabs. I'm not bad like that, but I'm standing in line. And I have one foot strapped in. That's usually what you're supposed to do. And actually, no, I have no feet strapped in because the line's fucking ridiculous. Take that back. You're supposed to have one foot strapped in, kind of like push on your board. But Big Bear was fucking ridiculous. I mean, the line was so long, so I didn't even strap in. So I'm going to strap in, and I have like my foot on the middle part of kind of where the stomp pad is, if you know a snowboard. And I'm trying to put my other foot in. But then I lose my balance, and my other foot kind of slides on top of the board. I completely just lost my balance. You know when you see people's arms flailing like this? It was flailing like that to try to keep my balance. I tried to grab my brother. I slipped out from under me, hit my face on his board, then hit my face on the ground. It completely knocked off my nose ring. My beanie and do-rag was halfway on my head. I had all the white people looking at me like, what is this nigga doing? And I'm just standing up halfway like, I don't know, did I really just fall on my face? And halfway, like, touching my nose, looking for my nose ring. They probably thought I was, like, concussed because I'm, like, walking in a circle. But, yeah, my nose was all bloody and I was all fucked up and I was in line. I fell in line. I didn't even fall snowboarding. Yeah.
But it's just funny. Like, you just got to laugh about it and not be embarrassed. Like, that shit's funny.
Now I can laugh about it. In the moment, you're embarrassed, for sure. Come on, there's not too many black people up there. They're already
No,
like,
if it's funny, it's funny. Like I don't get embarrassed. I don't give a shit. I just don't. Like the truth of the matter is, to everybody up there, a random nigga fell and busted his face. Like, it wasn't Donovan Plunkett that did it. They don't fucking know you, so who cares?
Yeah, but still, that's still embarrassing. It doesn't change anything. And
It
I
does,
lost the nose ring.
there's no repercussions. There's no like, oh, remember Donovan did this? Like, who fucking cares?
I guess it's embarrassing for my goddamn self. Doesn't matter.
Okay. So what's something you've learned as a parent, or it's not as a parent, what's something you've learned about a parent or grandparent that you didn't realize as a kid?
Learn about a what?
One of you, like your parent, like something you learned about your mom or one of your grandparents that you didn't know as a kid. Like, oh shit, like a realization you've had.
Well, I learned stuff about my grandma. Like, she didn't know her real name was Mary Helen. And then she found out her real name was Mary Helen on her birth certificate. So I found that shit out. She was like 50-something years old, too. I did not know your birth certificate until you're 50. That's kind of wild.
She's never saw her birth certificate?
And I guess until she was 50-something.
Wow.
And that shit said Mary Helen. I learned something about my grandma that
I'm just thinking, so like I'm thinking that it's more of like you know, as a kid you think you have a different vision or view of your parents.
Yeah, for 100%. I'm trying to think about that. That I learned from my No, like I don't know. I can't think of anything off top.
Okay, I'll jump in then. For me, it's just that they're human. Like, my mom was like Superwoman, right? And I still have that vision of her. But like as an adult, like seeing flaws, you know what I mean? Like that's just hard to take. Like just seeing flaws in someone that you thought was perfect. And it's not to discredit her, like put her down. Like, we're all human. But like as a kid, you don't see that human element as much. So just as an adult, like, oh shit, like you don't have all the answers either.
Yeah, like shit, I don't know. I saw my mom's flaws like early on as a kid just because of everything she went through. But then I also saw my mom knock out dudes. So like I knew my mom could fight. I knew my mom had her ups and downs. So like there's nothing that I really like feel like I don't know. That's a tough question for me. I'd have to think about that afterwards.
Okay.
Okay. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Like, I can just make up whatever I want.
Whatever the hell you want.
I'd be invincible.
Invincible.
Yeah. Do whatever the hell you want. Every problem you could ever have is solved. Well, for the most part. I mean, you can't heal other people, but you're invincible. So if you want money, you could just go into the bank and politely ask, you know, like, so money's never going to be an issue for you or your family, for anybody. Like, you could go against the government and like be out there just doing whatever you want. Like, I'd be out there just like fighting cops, like bare hands, like just going at it, you know? Like, there's nothing you can do to me, you know?
Just
like nothing. I would get, this isn't even your question. I would get my invincibility. I would look into how to find like human traffickers, and then I would just go to town on these niggas. Like, I would create like a posse of like geniuses. You guys can all stay safe, figure out where they are, let me know where they're at, and I'll run in there and I'll free everybody. Like, I would be a fucking superhero, like a human trafficking superhero.
I get what you're saying, but do you have like superhuman strength? Or
yeah, I'm invincible. Like, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
But okay, being invincible doesn't mean that you have superhuman strength. It just means you can't really die. Do you have super strength too, or you're just invincible?
Okay, so that would be two superpowers. So
that's what I'm saying. So if you're invincible, right, and they throw a bomb at you, nigga, you're invincible. You're not gonna die, but you're gonna go flying. So they're just gonna keep booping your ass away.
All right, nigga, you're gonna keep booping me. Like, you gonna use all your weapons of mass destruction.
Oh, there goes no booped away. Booped away. Rocketed, booped away.
That's a ridiculous reply. Like, niggas aren't just wasting all their rockets on me.
I'm just saying, like, booped away. Like, they're just gonna boop me away.
Okay, I hate your parameters. So go ahead. Your fucking turn. What would your superpower be?
If I could have a superpower, I probably would take like the humanity route, and it would be two things. It'd be either one.
Nope, nigga. One.
I said it would be either of two things.
I only want one, Donovan.
Okay, I could create food at will, and I'd walk around feeding the earth. Literally, that's probably what I would do. 100%. I'd just be able to create any kind of food. Bam, wham, 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 wham. And I would just feed everybody because being hungry sucks. So I'd walk everywhere, be everywhere, go to third world countries and feed people.
That's fucking stupid.
Well, that'd be my
like that's dumb, Donovan. Like you don't have all the money in the world. So how you gonna fly around and go to all these third world countries? You can't rob anybody to take their money.
Food at will.
So you're just creating pizzas and selling them so you can get money so you can fly to a third world country.
I'm just feeding the world.
That's stupid.
Like I said, it was either be feeding the world or healing the world.
I hate your answer because
my answer, but you're invincible.
Yeah,
you get booped away.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die. So if you know how big business works. If you're creating free food for people are gonna take you out. You're dead, nigga. Like this shit lasted 2 days. Booped away and done forever.
I would rather go out trying to help than
I'm gonna be helping. I'm invincible. So I can go take money. I can take as much money as I want. I'd be Robin Hood in this bitch. I'd take money. I'd be giving it to niggas in third world countries, and they could buy it.
Money's not the solution to everything. You know what I'm saying?
Money's the solution with the mind behind it. It is the solution.
I don't think so. I would say
the mind behind it.
But there's too many people. I'm sorry.
So I'm a trillionaire. So I'm a trillionaire because I just took whatever I wanted from banks, right?
Money.
So now
they would boop you away before that happened. I'm telling you, they created a Noah device and just boop you.
We're spending too much time on this question. But I hate your fucking answer, and I just want you to know.
Your answer is just as bad.
No, it's not. I'm a human trafficking superhero. Like, I'm killing niggas and trafficking women and children.
Third world countries.
Making sandwiches.
Period.
No, nigga, like that's a dumb answer. That's a waste.
Sorry, that's always been my answer. That's been my answer for so long.
If I was a genie and I had to grant your wish, I would just fucking kill myself. Like I'm not granting that. Like you're wasting your fucking wishes.
You're getting booped away, nigga. What are you gonna do with invincibility?
I'm moving on. I fucking hate you for that answer. Like that's a stupid fucking answer.
Yours is just as bad.
Mine's amazing. I'm invincible and I'm saving the world.
You can't save the world. You're getting booped away.
No. And then for fun, I'm doing shit with my invincibility. I'm doing shit like I'm just gonna be a boxer and I'm gonna go whoop the Paul brothers' asses in boxing every time they try to fight somebody. I'm like, no, nigga, I'll do it, and I'm gonna whoop your fucking ass. Quit fucking up the sport of boxing.
And they would just keep fighting you, getting more money, and keep doing stupid shit with the money because money is.
I'm invincible. I'm invincible. You're not doing nothing to me.
It doesn't matter if they're doing something. You're giving them more publicity.
It's been way too much time.
Next question.
God, that's dumb. Who was your first?
Just bad.
No, it wasn't. This nigga is just out here making sandwiches. Like that's not a good superhero power. That's trash. All right, what was your
pizza? Well, I don't know why you just go to pizza.
I said sandwiches. What was your first fight about? And what happened? Like your first fist fight.
First fist fight.
Or it doesn't have to be fist, but like you got into a physical altercation with another kid. I'm assuming you were a kid.
Oh, my brothers used to make me box kid after kid.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
They would line up. I would end up boxing 4, 5, 6 kids in our complex.
Okay.
Like I had a friend named Josh. Me and Josh were really good friends. I told Josh straight up. I said, look, because I'm fighting these 2 other white boys. I beat them, right? Bop, 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 bop. Like I dropped both of them. And I told Josh, I said, look, man, I don't want to box you. And he's like, come on, let's box. I'm like, no, my brothers aren't going to let me take it easy on you. So I remember I put the mitts on Josh. Josh went home crying and we didn't play anymore.
Okay. What was your first, let's rephrase it then. What was your first fight like? It wasn't a setup fight. Like you just didn't like this nigga. Like you had to fight him.
There was a kid at school. I can't remember. I think it was Oakdale in like Orville. And this kid did something to where he was trying to do something. He tried to like slap me. So then I grabbed him and I like swung him in a circle and I threw him on the ground. He hit his head on the ground. He went to the office like crying. And I was like, you shouldn't have been fucking with me.
How old were you?
2nd grade.
Nice. My answer, 2nd grade as well, my friend.
Yes.
Lined up for volleyball, 2nd grade, right? Or not volleyball, tetherball. Lined up for tetherball. There's a girl in front of me. This boy's playing tetherball, and he's just beating people. He keeps beating them at recess. And so it's the girl's turn ahead of me to go. And he's like, no, girls can't play, whatever. So he wouldn't let her play. And so he's like, no, come on, like you're playing. And I was like, no, it's her turn. Look at me. I'm a badass in second grade. I'm like, no, it's her turn. And he wouldn't let her play. So I took the tetherball and I threw it off his face hella fucking hard. And then he went off telling on me. And I remember chasing him to the office. No, don't tell. We're both going to get in trouble. And we both got in trouble because he wouldn't let the girl play. And I threw the tetherball at his face. Advocate. I'm an advocate.
Nice. Tetherball is fun. Try to play again as an adult. That's just against little kids. The pole's too small now. I guess it changes.
Not as fun.
Not as fun. Okay. What is a funny sports moment for you?
Like I'm playing sports?
Like you're playing, like you're either in the game, doesn't have to happen to you, but just something like a funny sports moment. Like you're playing the game or maybe you're watching a basketball game. I don't know. Either or. But you're there.
So I remember, I won't give any names. I remember I'm up at the casino playing basketball. And this dude that always talks tough is playing. You know him. And another dude that always talks tough is playing. You know him. They're both running their mouth at each other like something's going to happen. Hard fouls. I'm just sitting there watching because I'm not on. So I'm just watching. And then one of them gets mad at the other one, like real mad, and throws the ball at his face, right? And then so the other one takes it, and then he starts swinging on him. And so now it's a fight, right? Like it's actually on. Mm-hmm. These are two people. One, I've been told since the first time I tried to fight him when I was younger that he's a black belt, don't fuck with him. Mm-hmm. His other one is just a big dude, and he's just like, you just know that he fights a lot. Mm-hmm. These niggas was the most ridiculous fight I've ever seen in my life. Like this shit was like first, second graders like throwing them. Like I feel like I could have jumped in and whooped both their asses at the same time. Like if this is the extent of your fighting ability, and I'm not tough guy. I'm not Mr. Like I've been in my share of them, but I'm not the guy who throws that around. But these two cats was like, don't believe everything you hear. Like that shit was wild to me. I don't know if any punch got landed, but like 30, 40 of them were thrown. Like unless they're both Mayweather and their defense is just impeccable.
Yeah. Yeah, I was clearly I wasn't there, but I heard about that as well. Yeah, mine, I was in 6th grade. I had a friend named Tyler Beach. We'd play like basketball, like, you know, like lunchtime play basketball. It was either 6th or 5th grade. He would always stiff arm people. Like he'd play basketball like it was football, right? Run around. And like you run at him and he'd stiff arm you. He'd be like, Tyler, goddamn it, stop it. But he was always doing that. Like he did it in practice, he did it in playground. So he finally gets subbed in the game. We're actually in a game. And the kid comes running at him to play defense. I kid you not, Tyler's dribbling. Kid comes, gives a move, stiff arms the kid in his face. The kid does like a scorpion back lunge and like falls. And the ref's like, wait, what the fuck? Foul? Like going this way. We all were just cracking up on the bench because literally it was just like a face stiff arm just on the basketball court. But yeah, that shit was
cold.
It was cold.
It's definitely an offensive foul.
Yeah, 100%. I've never seen anybody stiff arm someone on a basketball court.
Nigga, you're not supposed to.
Oh my God. It's funny.
Okay. What's something you've learned from the pandemic?
What is something I learned from the pandemic? This world's fucking crazy. Well, I already knew it was fucking crazy. What did I learn?
I'll go ahead while you think about it.
Yeah.
It's reaffirmed to me that I don't fuck with people and people don't fuck with me. Like for the most part, like the people that I was on the fence with, they went one way and it was almost always on that other side of the fence, right? It's reaffirmed that, and then it's also reaffirmed like I just like being alone. Like the goal is the farm, the goal is acreage, the goal is family and as much distance from other human beings as possible. So it just kind of reaffirmed a lot of shit for me. Like I really don't fuck with a lot of people really don't fuck with me. Like that's fine. Like I'm not in my feelings about it. That's cool. It just shows me where shit's at, you know?
I'll probably say I learned that a lot more people lack common sense than I actually fucking thought. That's what I learned. 100%. I'm not gonna go into like the I don't know, the gist of like getting vaccinated or non-vaccinated, you know what I mean? But like people are stupid. A lot more stupid than I actually thought that people were. And it was an eye opener of like, wait, what? So you're connecting this and connecting this, but you're not connecting this and connecting this. So you're completely ignoring this, but you're looking, how the fuck does that make any goddamn sense? So I definitely learned that, yeah, people are followers, ignorant, stubborn, and lack common. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, a lot of followers. A lot of followers.
Yeah, that's what I learned from the pandemic the most.
Okay.
So, if time travel was possible, what time period would you travel to?
The future, nigga. Like, when has it been good?
You don't know the future, so what if the future is worse?
Can't be. It can't be worse. Like, what point in time was like shit okay? Like for us, like what point in time?
For us?
Yeah.
Whoever said if you went back to the African times, you have to be in Africa.
Where the fuck am I?
You can go wherever you want to go. Time period.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, where the fuck am I? There's no spot for me. You know, like.
I get what you're saying.
But no black person in America is all the way black. Hard, like, unless you came from somewhere else.
Yeah.
So like, where are you landing in that time period? Like, are you the same skin? Are you the same? It's just you, and you're moving somewhere. Because niggas in Africa don't like you, nigga. They don't like me. So where do we belong? Like, this has been my struggle, and I'm not trying to go on too big of a tangent, but this has been my struggle talking to my wife about moving somewhere. Like, where do we move that we're accepted, or that we get to be free? Like,
there's no place in America.
There's no place we belong.
Yeah, that's come on. I realized that forever ago.
But that's what I'm saying.
But you just have to find your bit of land or your separation like you want, and do you. Like, that's the only option any of us have.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what time period I'm saying would be the best for us? Like, I don't know what that looks like, because they pretend there's been progress since slavery ended, right? And in ways there has, in ways it's been pretty stagnant. So I'm not trying to make the question deeper than it is. So let's say fuck all that, and I say the 50s because I like the style.
Okay. Feel it.
What about you?
I would probably say around that same time period too. Just because, like, I don't know. I would say going back to the times of, like, I don't know, Native Americans, you know what I mean, running around, just to see what like that was like. Because I feel like seeing how they lived was just, I don't know. They lived off the land, and there was just like a different outlook. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that would have been dope too. So for sure.
Yeah, definitely be interesting. Just check it out.
Yeah. Go for it.
All right, 3 things you want to accomplish before 40. I'm putting you on the spot, Donovan. You just gotta be quick like a cat.
3 things: own business, own a house, and travel more. 100%. Have the means to be able to travel a lot more than what I have traveled. So
do you have a kid before 40?
100%.
So you're gonna be traveling with the kid, or are you saying before the kid?
Travel with a kid. I don't see why you can't travel with a kid.
Okay, just different obstacles.
Yeah.
My number 1 goal is to be retired. Done working for anybody else by 40. That doesn't mean not working, but done working for somebody else. You've already accomplished that since way before.
Yeah.
Owning my farm, and owning my rental properties by 40. Like, I want that. That's the goal.
That's why I said, it's like, have like my business up and going. And yeah, definitely travel more for sure. Travel anywhere I want, kid or no kid. See, I have goofier questions than yours. In in your opinion, what is the most useless animal or insect on this planet?
I'm gonna pause real quick because I'm getting feedback now. Like, there's like when a mic's too close to a speaker. You know what I'm talking about?
Go for it.
Sir, can you hear me? Maybe that's too loud. Maybe my mic's too loud.
You're still recording.
No, I'll cut this out.
Yeah. So your questions, well, the questions get a little bit more deeper.
Yours do?
Kinda. The more just like goofy questions.
I have a few goofy ones.
You hated the superhero answer.
Nigga, that was so dumb. Like not even for the podcast. Like that's a stupid fucking answer, man.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's been my answer forever. I have two abilities. One is not invincibility. It'd be invisibility, or not invisibility. Sorry, teleportation. Like it'd be teleportation. Like I would teleport if I had like that kind of power. But if not, it would definitely just be make food. Like I'm sorry, I can't hear you now. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Nope. Barely.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Is that good? Is that a good volume?
You're a little loud, but it's okay.
Okay, I'll turn it down. I'm trying to not get too loud so the feedback. Okay, it's still a dumb answer. All right, you ready to jump back in?
Yeah, go for it.
It's your question you just asked.
Okay. In your opinion, what is the most useless animal or insect?
Well, you're gonna say mosquito, right?
I hate mosquitoes.
Okay.
God, pointless fucking insects. God.
I don't know about most pointless because I think everything. I think nature's perfect, right? So I think for a fact everything has a place. I don't understand it though, but I think for a fact everything has a place. So I don't know about that. I will say I fucking hate monkeys. I hate every single type of monkey. I can't fucking stand them.
Why?
Gorilla is the only one that gets a pass from me. I fucking hate them. There's nothing good about a monkey. I fucking hate them.
Why do you hate why?
I just hate them.
Hated.
They seem like dicks. You always see them grabbing people's shit and running. They throw shit at people. The baboons got red asses. I don't know. I can keep going. Nigga, like, I don't like them. Like, I hate monkeys with a passion. Every single type of monkey. Don't put a diaper on a monkey. I fucking hate the monkeys. Like I hate them. I hate them. Passion. I hate fucking monkeys. I don't care.
That's just that's a funny answer. I was not expecting that.
I hate them.
I was not expecting monkeys.
Gorillas don't act like they belong with monkeys. Like they're their own thing. You know, like they're gangsters. They chill, but if you got a problem, here they come. You know, but like
yeah, monkeys are assholes.
No type of primates besides, well, I guess a few humans that I like, and then gorillas.
Spider monkeys are cool though. Ace Ventura.
Let's not do this because this is like when you tell a woman you don't like feet, and then she always takes her shoes off and she says, "But what about my feet? Yours too. I don't like fucking feet. Don't do that."
I don't have a problem with feet. All right, keep going.
What about you? You want to expand on mosquitoes?
I'm sorry. They're annoying. They don't make any sense. They bite you. They fly away. They buzz. They bite you. They annoy you. They fly away. What eats them?
They say mosquito eaters don't actually eat them.
Okay, what eats them? Like frogs?
Birds. I think birds do.
Birds eat worms. Birds eat. I just feel like it's a pointless fucking insect. I feel like if they were gone, like birds would just eat other insects.
But they probably infect other things and keep their population low. There's a balance. Like nature is balanced.
I don't see the point to mosquitoes. I'm sorry.
When you see like you know the squawfish, right? That were eating the salmon, and so they had like a bounty on them, right?
What was the nickname that you called them?
Squawfish.
What was the nickname that you called them? The big what?
The big squaws.
Okay.
So the squawfish population grew out of control, right? Where we're at in California.
Mm-hmm.
But there has to be human interference there. You know, like that shit just doesn't happen in nature. Like things are balanced.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. What advice would you give your 13-year-old self?
Pick up a guitar. I wish I would have picked up a guitar a lot sooner. Also, I don't know, man. 13 was a different time for me, cause like when I was 13, that's when like I guess my mom like she relapsed around that time, so that's when I really took a hard look at like our town, the area, and the place, and that's when I was like, I got to get the fuck out of here. So my whole mentality instantly switched at around that age. So like I already started to focus up. I already started to like separate myself from people, and I already started to focus on like basketball. You know what I mean? Like, how am I going to get the hell out of this town? Like, yeah, outside of that, like, advice would just 13-year-old self. Yeah, pick up a guitar. Like,
Yeah, I would just say don't overthink shit.
yeah, have another hobby.
Like that's what stopped me so much was just overthinking things. Like talking myself out of shit that I should have done because I overthought it and I overanalyzed it to the point that I talked myself out of even trying certain things that I wanted to do. Guitar was one. Like I played basketball for the school, but only senior year. I didn't play freshman, sophomore, junior year.
Yeah.
But it was just talking myself out of it, like, no, I don't really want to do that, or I got better things to do, shit like that. Just don't overthink shit and just do it. And hip hop is fake. Don't believe it.
Yeah, I would have told myself, like, also, I don't know, don't care as much what people think. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I still kind of care what people think. I focused up. Because, I don't know. There was like girls that liked me or had crushes on me, and I didn't, like, talk to them like that because I cared what my friends would actually, so-called friends at the time, would actually, like, say, or would they clown me or blah blah blah, you know what I mean? But, like, it would have just been that, for sure.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah. That's me. What is the weirdest thing a guest has done at your house?
Oh man, the weirdest. This one's a thinker, so I'm just gonna say the first thing that pops into my head. It's me, bunch of people. Let's just say all the dudes were black, right? And this handful of girls comes over, and this white girl, she's a bigger white girl, and she starts using the N-word, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, yo, like, hold up, like, I don't know, like, who, like, why you would think that's okay. And then she said, well, no, I have a black friend, and he says it's okay. We're like, all right, well, let's just chill, right? Like, we're trying to be nice, like, just chill. And then she says it again, and then from behind me, a book comes flying and hits her in the face. And then somebody threw a book at her, and she went home. And so that was one of the wildest things, is like just thinking that was acceptable.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
How about you?
Wild thing that happened at my place. Somebody tried to reach their hand in the pizza box one time and, like, steal some pizza, and then got yelled at by my grandma. And then, yeah, she didn't like that person for a second, but then he found a way to get back in her good graces.
I just wish that story would go away, because the truth of the matter is the pizza box was empty, and
outside of the pizza, look, I'm not naming names. I'm just saying, outside of the pizza thief, shit. Okay, one of the craziest things that happened. She'll probably never watch this, anyways. My ex had seizures, right? So, like, they were non-epileptic, so she was awake. So I remember, like, one time we got in, like, a argument, and I think my grandparents, like, weren't there. We got an argument at my place, and she ended up having one. She did, like, an exorcist walk on her feet all the way across, like, the fucking to the other side. Like, it's not like, I feel like it's something you would have to be there for, but she was like, ah! Like, she was so mad, like, extra, like, I'm sorry. Like, it may not be funny, but that's probably one of the weirdest things that's ever fucking happened at my house, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know how I would react to that.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit. Yeah, I
called her. You got to go, though.
I called her the exorcist for a while after that.
No, there is no while afterwards for me. Like, after that, like, we're done. We're done here. Like, I'm good. Certain shit, like, nigga, no.
That shit was great. Dude, non-epileptic seizures are crazy.
I hear you, but I'm talking about that, like, exorcist type shit. Like,
yeah,
take God's warning and just keep it moving. Like,
yeah, it was wild, but it was fucking crazy.
So it's funny because my next question is: are aliens real?
I think so.
That's your answer?
Yeah.
That's it?
Can I prove that shit? Can anybody prove it?
Probably.
I personally, I don't. I've seen ghosts. Nigga, ghosts are 100% fucking real. I can tell you that for a fact. And shit, I don't know if ghosts are fucking real, nigga. Alien, yeah, why not? Are aliens real, Noah?
Huh?
Are aliens real?
Yeah. I have some experience with the extraterrestrial in my past.
Let's hear the story because I have
No, because you didn't tell your ghost stories. I'm not gonna just get into.
You want a ghost story?
What these stories when you tell these stories, no one ever believes you, right? Or they think you're on drugs, or they think
A ghost story?
No, any of them. The ghosts,
My
aliens,
ghost
whatever.
stories, people believe me, nigga. I have a ton of ghost stories.
Okay, but what I'm telling you is like when you tell the stories, there's no point to tell the stories because people just think you're crazy. So you just keep them to yourself.
Some people, I guess. If you don't want to tell the story, don't tell the story.
I have multiple stories. One. So I was being followed for a while, right? And so here we go. See, now I'm crazy, right? I don't even have to tell the story. So now I'm crazy. I remember coming back from Chico.
But all right, go.
Huh?
What?
So I remember coming back from Chico, and there was this thing flying ahead, right? And I was like, I don't know what the fuck that is on the freeway. And it was hella big. It looked like a human with wings, right? But it was so high up that you couldn't tell exactly what was going on. Everybody says, oh, it was a fruit bat. Like, no, nigga, that was not a fruit bat. I saw the same thing again, like outside my bedroom window fly by once, right? So I'm like, this shit's stalking me. Like, something's going on, something weird. Get the tingles talking about it. And so right after this, I was with Wesley, and we're coming back from Chico, and a toad hits our windshield, like while we're driving. Like, this is right after. Huh?
Bird must have dropped that shit.
Yeah, big ass toad just happens right around all the same time. So it's weird because Wesley was like connected to two instances. So that was one. I know that's not alien, but when it happens right after, you think something's going on, right?
Yeah.
So we're driving and Wesley starts pointing up like, and I'm looking and you see it coming. It just slaps into our windshield and keeps going. Freeway, like nothing's around. This couldn't have jumped off something. There wasn't an overpass. Fucking toad hit, right? And then a little while later, me and Wesley are driving and there's like this ship in the sky above us that's going. And it's not an airplane, like it's just clearly not. And he saw it too. So he's the only one that could vouch for either of those two stories, but not the actual flying angel, alien, whatever the fuck it was. And I have a few more, but I'm going to stop right there.
No, that's pretty crazy. I'm not saying I don't believe you, nigga. I wasn't there.
Hit me with the ghosts.
I got a lot of stories. All right. So anyways, I'm sleeping in my bed. Evie's right next to me. This is one. I would have sleep apnea where like you can't move. Not apnea, sorry, sleep paralysis. Where you can't. Anytime I left my closet door open, I would have like sleep paralysis in my old spot. But when I closed it, like every time I'd wake up, I'd always like wake up and I'd look at the closet, like something's in the fucking closet, whatever it is coming from the closet. So I always shut it. And I remember I'm in bed and I'm laying there with Evie and I'm about to go to sleep. Out of nowhere, all I hear or feel is like this crazy ass rush. And as soon as like the rush came, Evie starts barking and towards the closet, running towards the closet was 3 loud ass stomps. Boom, 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 like right on the other side of my fucking cubicle. Shit like that would happen in my apartment all the time. I'd be laying there in the kitchen. You know, blinds, like, nigga, I'm hearing somebody play with blinds in my kitchen all the fucking time. Something's rattling up and down my blinds, just playing with it all the fucking time. Like, I have a ton of ghost stories. I can keep telling you. One opened a sliding glass door for me.
For you, that's generous.
I kid you not. That's,
yeah, I've had little interactions like that too.
Yeah, crazy shit. Like it's been happening to me like this my whole life though. Like I don't know if it's attached to me or like what it is, but like ever since I was a kid, when I first felt like my first experience is I'm folding towels at home. Like for my mom, she asked me to fold like this whatever thing of towels, and out of nowhere, all I feel is like a hand. Like I could actually feel the hand. Like something just put his hand, like slowly just rested on my shoulder, and I just stopped. And like I feel the pressure and everything, and I look behind me, there's fucking nothing there. And I just stopped and was like, okay. like, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep folding towels. Like, I didn't run, I didn't move. I was just like, all right. So I guess maybe I should have done something. Maybe it'll went away. But it was like, I think I'm just gonna hold on to you and stick with you for a while. Shit just never left.
Yeah, those experiences, I actually started writing like a screenplay about. Like I'm not gonna say anything for the one person that's gonna watch this. I'm not gonna say it in case they steal it. But I started writing it based on that. But those type of little things happen. The paranormal shit's super crazy to me. Like I try not to think about it much because it puts me in a different mental space, so I just let it go. But like I know my mom and dad both had stories of like connection type shit. I know like even so I'm like 20, 21 years old and I drank too much, right? Had a few people over, drank too much. People went home and my mom wasn't around. Like she was at her boyfriend's house. And like 3 a.m, she's calling me. She's woke up calling me, right? And I'm not answering. And so she just comes over all the way across town to the house and finds me laying there not breathing because I drank too much. So like if that hadn't happened, I'm probably dead. It's like, why did she wake up at 3 a.m? Why did she call? How come when I didn't answer, she just hopped in the car and drove over at 3 a.m? Like shit like that's like that's insane to me. You know what I mean? Like I'm literally dead right now if that didn't happen.
That's crazy.
Crazy shit.
That's crazy.
All right, it's on you.
Okay, if life was a video game, what would some of the cheat codes be?
That's a good one. Oh shit. There are no real levels. There are no levels to shit. Like understand that there are no levels. Understand you don't have to go level 1 to 10. Understand you can start on level 10. Understand that everything in life. Well, mine is more understanding. I don't know what the cheat codes are besides just like quit trying to fit in with people. Like those who try to be successful and fit in, there's already you there. Like that person who you're mimicking is already there. So try to create your own lane. That's the only way you're gonna find that real success. I think that's the biggest cheat code. It's all mental though. All the cheat codes are knowledge.
Okay. That's cool.
Have your character be white?
What?
Have your character be white? Is that a cheat code?
Yeah, listen, if life was a video, it could be GTA style, however you want it. If it was GTA style, honestly, I would probably left down, right, triangle up, and be able to create food. Then left down, triangle right, then become invincible so they can't kill me. Then left down, triangle up, down, and then I have super strength, invincible, and can feed people. Cheat code.
It's just so dumb, Donovan.
Wham, wham.
It's a stupid fucking wish.
Wham. And then left down, right, square, up, down, and I can fly.
I promise you, if you ever got a wish, I promise you this. And you say that you wish you could just create food out of nowhere, we're not friends anymore. Like, I don't want you to talk to me ever again. You just wasted the biggest opportunity that will ever come for anybody ever. Like, you're dumb. Like, I'd have to think you're dumb.
So you would pick invincibility and be booped?
Is the next question on me or you, Donovan?
On you.
When do you become an adult?
I feel like an adult is a mindset. You know what I mean? Because like when you learn I don't know. Like obviously there's like certain ages, you know what I'm saying? But like there's old souls and young people. Like people that have gone through some shit, they have to step up and take care of their household, get jobs, you know what I mean? They're like 15, they have to take care of their family, they have to watch their siblings, they have to get them dressed. Like when you have to become a provider, you know what I'm saying? Like that's growing up real fucking fast. So the question of, I don't know, when you become an adult, I feel like I'm forever going to be a big ass kid. You know what I mean? Like I love to joke around and play around. Like I'm never going to stop doing that. And so, but I'm always going to handle my business. I'm always going to provide for my family. I'm always going to be there for my family. And I'm always going to like not stop trying to get better at life or improve my living situation, travels, like everything, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still going to be a fucking goofball. Like you're not going to take the goofiness big kid out of me. So like, I don't know. When you become an adult, when you, what is it? When you really become accountable for your actions and you start actually, I don't know, making changes based off of that.
say when you can provide for yourself. And I don't think, I mean, you're speaking personality, like your goofiness and shit's your personality. It's not your mindset of not being able to handle your shit. Like, so I think you are an adult. I don't think that's true. Like, you're never going to be an adult. You're always going to be a big ass kid, but that big ass kid's your personality.
Yeah, but it's also, I don't know. At the same time, a lot of people will see that and be like, "Oh, that's not a serious person." You know what I'm saying?
Fuck other people.
Facts, but still.
So you're not a big ass kid though, because if you have some responsibilities and shit to handle, you're gonna handle them because you're an adult, right?
Oh, they're still working on the roof.
So that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You still handle your shit. So I just say when you're self-sufficient.
When were you able to provide for yourself?
It slowly started growing. You know, like it wasn't just one day you wake up. It was like, you know, you feel like a man when you're. I remember being 16, 17 years old and bringing food home when I got paid, shit like that. You know, so it's like it's gradual, and then like still like no, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like I pay my way. You know what I mean? But it's not all financial because it's also like I'm gonna grab the lawnmower and mow when my mom tries to mow. I'm gonna
shit like that. I did, but I wasn't able. Okay, so when I had hoop dreams, you know what I mean. I wasn't making a whole lot of money. I'm in LA. And the person that I was with at the time was helping my ass out a lot. You know what I mean? And she was paying the majority of the bills. I was helping with what I can. But like, by no means was I really like super, I don't know, like I was always broke. Like always broke. Like broke. You know what I'm saying? But I had hoop dreams. And as soon as like that situation went bad, I didn't have like a gradual, whatchamacallit, I'm taking care of it. Like powers were turned off. Shit was taken out, and I had to either find a way to make a living for myself and stop, like, I don't know, take a step back from basketball and get on my shit and like, bam.
So capable then. I think when you're capable of being self-sufficient.
Okay.
You know, because I mean, if you moved in with somebody who's got $1 billion and you never have to work and everything's taken care of, you're still an adult if you're capable of taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. It's on you.
What two totally normal things become really weird if you do them back to back?
Getting naked. Giving your friend a hug.
Yes, that would be weird if you just got naked and gave your friend a hug.
Yeah, both normal. Don't do them back to back.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still.
People aren't gonna know that we just spent the last 10 minutes on a fucking blooper because it's a hard question.
I don't know why. You have two good answers: getting naked and yeah. I don't know.
We'll save that other shit for the bloopers 10 years from now.
Taking a shower and playing a flute.
Taking a shower and wearing jeans. Also.
Yes. Very high. Very, very high. Saw double of everything. It happened. It's okay. Your question. I still don't think you should bleep the last thing out.
That's all ridiculous.
That was amazing.
No.
That was amazing. It was hilarious.
It was funny, but I'm good.
I don't know why. Keep going.
All right. Do you believe that a juvenile should ever be tried as an adult? So somebody under the age of 18 years old.
That's hard. You know what I mean? Just because some kids should know fucking better, and some kids, they didn't get the opportunity to know better. Like when you're young, it's kind of like the whole thing, like how we had the conversation about 18-year-olds being able to vote. I don't know what the fuck they want. How they're voting for a fucking, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. And I feel like when you're young like that, you haven't lived life enough to like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think ever, because
So
we can't as a society say, like the smartest people in our society say, you're not fully mature until 25.
Yeah.
And then throw a 15-year-old in prison and act like they should have known better.
Yeah.
A week before I turned 18, I ran somebody over with a car. Right? So it had that gone the other way, and they would have pressed charges and like all that shit would have happened.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, I would have been tried as an adult, and I was almost 18. If I was 18, I would have been.
Like he just said, he hit somebody with a fucking car. Donovan's over there just calm as shit. Do you want to elaborate on this by any chance?
Who?
You?
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying, even at 18, like a week before I was 18, I wasn't. There's no way in hell I would have responded to that situation the way that I responded to that situation, right? You know, like as an adult.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other shit I did even younger than that would put me in prison as an adult. But I didn't know, like, not that I didn't know any better. I didn't have the mental ability to control myself. You know what I mean? It's just like, it is hard. There are great lines. Like there's 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds that kill both their parents and go on rampages and shit. And it's like, oh, tried as an adult. There has to be another avenue for them though, besides tried as an adult. There has to be.
Why did they kill their parents?
I don't know, like they told them they can't fucking play video games. I don't know. It doesn't take much these days, like for kids to act like that.
Swear to God, it's always white kids too. I feel like you got to take a step back and like look at all the crazy shit that's going. Like, if it's always the white kid, there's a fucking problem. Like,
some shit's signs of an issue in society, and we just want to zoom in on that one incident. It's a sign. When a cop kills an unarmed black person, it's a sign of the sickness as a community that would allow that and have everybody think that that's okay. It's not just that one person that did it. Because I guarantee, like we've talked about, white cop kills a black unarmed person, black community kills that cop, that shit stops. You know?
Yeah.
That shit with society, there's a sickness.
That would stop in a fucking heartbeat. In a heartbeat, it would stop. Like in a heartbeat, that would stop.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's on you.
What would the world be like if it was filled with male and female copies of you?
It'd be intelligent. It'd be attractive. It would be confident. It would be humble. You like how that's at the end?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's hard because I would like to be cocky enough to say it would be a better place. And I do believe it would be a better place because I'm very mindful about my actions, right? Mm-hmm. However, I also like to fight against things. So even if everything was exactly the way that I think it should go, I'd probably find a reason to still keep fighting because like that's who I am, you know? So okay. I don't know how much peace there would be if everybody was like me. I mean, you can say about it, like, what if everybody was, and I'm not comparing myself to these people, but what if everybody was Malcolm X? Like, what if everybody, you know what I mean? Like that shit wouldn't be okay. Like, there'd be a lot of issues.
Yeah. Yeah, that I don't know. I'm pretty goofy, weird. Be a wild world. Be a fucking crazy world. Yeah, there wouldn't be wars though. I could definitely say that.
You said it wouldn't?
No, not at all. I personally don't feel like it would be that bad of a goddamn place. I'm not gonna say I think that highly of myself, but like I'm pretty understanding. I see a lot of sides like to different things, and I'm not like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm not like super against the grain, but I will take a stand on like things that I believe. You know what I mean? I'm not always gonna like fight every fucking system, but if some shit just really doesn't make sense to me, then obviously I'm not going to be for it. But I don't know.
Yeah, there are certain things I know that wouldn't exist. Like you said, war wouldn't exist. For me, like I know I have no desire in my heart at all to conquer shit. You know, like to go take people's shit that's not mine.
Anyways, I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, like there's no desire to go hurt people who aren't hurting me. There's no desire to. Like my standing up and wanting to fight is against things, like it's and for things, but I have no desire to take what's yours. I have no desire to, you know what I mean? Like I have nothing in my heart that would want to do that. Yeah. So there probably wouldn't be wars anyway because of that.
I feel it. Like shit. To this day, well, I'm always trying to push people. Like I be trying to motivate people just for the fuck of it. Like I'm playing basketball today, and I'm playing against these younger cats, and I could have just smacked them. I won the first 2 games. We're playing like King of the Hill, but then like you know what I mean. I'm trying to get them to come out of the shell. I'm talking a little bit of trash, trying to get them to push themselves like harder and stuff like that. And I could have won the last game. But I'm like, look, I'm like, go. Like, I want you guys to like push and see that like by pushing, you know what I mean? Like by really giving your all, using your head, trying to play smart, like you're gonna come out victorious more than not. But
I'm winning every game, Donovan.
See,
I don't feel like that. That point.
I've gotten to the point. I think it's just like the coach side in me is always like trying to like teach kids because I could just go at everybody's helmet and just smack a lot of people, but I don't always do it.
I teach them to do better. Like you're gonna do better in that last game, but you're still not gonna win because I also don't want you to teach you to believe that if you try your hardest you're gonna win because that's not true either. But you can do better. I don't know. Fuck it. Is it on me or you?
It's on you.
I think this is my last question.
All right.
If you had $10,
$10.
Not
to 9.
Spend, huh?
Not 9, 10.
Not 9, 10. And you can't just create food out of nowhere. You got $10 to create a romantic evening for you and your girl. What do you do?
$10. A romantic evening.
And it's for them young cats out there right now who's trying to figure out how to do something nice, but they ain't got the wallet. Put them on game, Donovan.
It's not. I don't know. It all depends on the kind of person that you are. You know what I'm saying? Like $10. What can you do with $10? If you're trying to do an activity, I don't know. Like
romantic evening, whatever that means.
That's tough. This is a tough question. This is a tough question. Because I feel like you could do a couple things. You can like get some bracelets or something and like make bracelets. I don't know. Or you can make cards. You know what I mean? And have like a movie night. And then like, shit, if you got some lotion, massages are free. So like that's easy. So like give her a massage.
So she comes over, you just have lotion in your hand.
Nah, like $10. Cause like what the fuck are you gonna eat off of $10? You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to food, what are you gonna buy? I'm gonna buy you some Toll House cookies. We're gonna bake some cookies. All right. We're gonna bake some goddamn cookies. I'm gonna spend the rest of the money on
lotion.
I don't know. Not lotion. I already have lotion. Why am I buying lotion? Candles, you know what I'm saying? So Toll House cookies, some candles, and watch a movie. Bam.
That's not good.
What the fuck are you gonna do with $10? Let's hear it.
All right, I got $10, right? Pasta, hella cheap. Pasta's hella cheap, right?
Sure.
I go to Safeway or whatever store. I go to their meat and fish spot, you know. I'm gonna say, let me get $3 of Argentinian shrimp. Bam. Has to be the Argentinian shrimp. It's the best. $3 worth. We get like, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 shrimp, maybe 10, right? I'm going to get that little bit of cream, some milk, something. I'm going to come back and make a nice Alfredo sauce. So I'm making shrimp Alfredo. That shit's costing me like $6, right? $6, $7 for some shrimp Alfredo, right? Now I got $3. If I wanted to buy them cookies, I got the cookies. I'm probably going to keep it, right? I'm going to keep the $3. I don't need that. I'm going to get naked because that's free. And that already lets the woman know, like, hey, I'm broke, but you rich because you got me, right? So now I'm at my house, got the pasta, got the shrimp, got everything ready. Movie, I got $3. Maybe I spent 59 cents on a popcorn, right? Because I'm still coming up, like if it's your $10 especially. Like I'm winning here. Do that. Maybe I get some sparkling cider for $2 if I'm really trying to be generous. So now I got this pasta, shrimp pasta, maybe a loaf of bread. Still got money for it. Got
you
this.
Don't have money for a loaf of bread, nigga. Bread is $3.50.
No. We're talking cheap. Right?
Dollar Tree bread?
No, we're just talking cheap bread. I got $3 left. I get popcorn and some bread.
Dollar Tree bread.
Whatever.
All right, works.
Put some butter and some seasoning on that. Toast that up. It's gonna taste like it was a loaf that was ready to bake, right? So now you're sitting there and you're watching your Hulu. You're watching something, right? So you got all that laid out. I'm sure there's a candle somewhere. Like that, bitch. Good to go. Damn.
Good use of $10.
I think so. I think so.
Yes.
I think you got the last question.
Hey, with my Toll House cookies, it's fine.
This nigga gonna have cookies and lotion in his hand.
Before your ass come over.
Your girl come over and did you say you better eat before you come over?
Yeah, shit. If all I got is $10.
You gonna have she gonna open the door. You gonna have cookies and lotion in your hand.
Cookies,
That's
lotion.
a wild fucking night.
Listen, I got $5 more. I got 5 on it. Fucking with that and some get some of the roast peppers up too. Hey, fine.
What kind of weed are you smoking for $5?
I'm fucking around, man. I don't know where you're gonna find
I'm just imagining your girl comes over, you open the door, she sees you standing there with some cookies and lotion in your hand, talking about Netflix is over here. Like that's your night.
$10? I guess so. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Why not?
And just so you know, for anybody out there, Safeway, Albertsons, something like that, when they're on like the last day of their fish, their crab, any of that stuff, they'll put it out there with like 30, 40, 50% off. It'll be there. You still got a day on it. It's still good. So you can get like lobster tails and crab or whatever for half off. And you can bring that shit. You get them little lobster tails. You get them shits for like $3 each. It's not that hard. Just butterfly that bitch. $3 each. Like I'm telling you, you can do some shit. Learn to cook.
I can cook a little bit. I don't know. Toll House cookies and the massage is good enough for me. You're a mad scientist. What scientific experiment would you run if money and ethics were not an issue?
These are like writing prompts.
These aren't my questions.
No, I hear you, but like it's like a writing prompt.
Mm-hmm.
Because I already have strong views on this because they've already removed the ethical barrier between people and splicing shit together. They removed that a handful of years ago. That was always there to stop people from trying to blend fucking animals and humans and shit together. They removed that.
Yeah, they're trying to fucking splice and incorporate the fucking coronavirus serum into fucking vegetables. Like,
yeah. I don't know, man. That's a crazy question. I'm a mad scientist with no ethics and just my imagination. I don't know. I do something violent and something peaceful together. Like it would be like a lion mixed with like I don't know, something peaceful that can fly, like a lion and a butterfly or some crazy shit, right? So it might be small with some big ass wings. I'm gonna do it right so I can make it right. Or it's huge, big ass wings, temperament of a butterfly, and I just ride that bitch around.
You make a griffin.
Yeah, I think a griffin though is still more violent because the eagle is pretty intense.
This is true.
With big ass butterfly wings on a lion.
So I'm seeing you fly around. Okay.
Saddle.
Butterfly lion, man. Yeah, that's a hard question. I don't know what the fuck I would actually. That's a tough one. Mad science. I don't know if I was a mad scientist. I'd probably cure cancer.
Nigga, you can't just be God all the time. Like, how come your answers just make Donovan look great? You can't just cure cancer. You're a mad scientist.
I'm not a scientist. I'm mad. I'm crazy. I had to cure cancer.
I'm learning a lot about you, Donovan, and most of it I don't like.
I did cure cancer. I don't know what to tell you. Yes. With food.
I actually do have one more question.
Go for it.
Do you have one more after this too?
Nope, that was my last question.
Okay.
Curing cancer with food.
That's already the answer.
Sorry, the answer for what?
That's already the cure for cancer is food.
Yes.
So why the fuck do we need you?
Because I'm needed.
What's your favorite childhood memory, Donovan?
That's tough. Favorite childhood memory.
We need to do prompts with one another to get your brain firing faster.
It's not my brain firing faster. Nigga, I did so much shit as a kid. You don't understand how hard of a question that is. Imagine a kid with supreme freedom. I had a bicycle in Chico. Nigga, I went anywhere the fuck I wanted to. I swam at swimming holes. I went to the skate park. I went all the way across town just to go across town.
I'm going to change the question.
I don't know. I did a lot.
What's something from childhood that you wish you could still do now as an adult, but you just can't because you're an adult?
Not pay bills? Shit, goddammit. Yeah, keep all my fucking money.
Okay.
Wait, what? Hell yeah, nigga, I'm not paying no goddamn bills.
Mine would be climbing trees, because that's the type of answer I think we're looking for here.
Nigga, climb a goddamn tree. I'll still climb a tree if I want to.
No, I'm talking about like just like you can't just be a grown ass man in a fucking tree.
Nigga, why not?
That's crazy.
Please explain to me why.
Because that's crazy. Like they're gonna commit you. Why are you in the fucking tree?
I felt like climbing a fucking tree. I want to see if I still got it. Nigga, I'm gonna climb the tree.
So people just driving by and Donovan's in the tree.
If I felt like climbing the tree, nigga, I'm gonna climb the tree. When was the last time you climbed a tree?
I've climbed a tree since I've been an adult.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm just saying, like, oh, you want to go outside and climb some trees? Like, yeah, nigga, let's go. Like, it being like a thing, you know?
Nigga, make it a thing. I don't see why I had to stop. This is the thing. You could have a friend, right? Do you remember how we used to have, not to this extent, not with trees, remember how we used to have match fights? Nigga, we get a pack of matches and we fight. Like, you get what I'm saying? As an adult, nigga, be like, all right, we're up in a tree and have like, I don't know, like lemon heads and a fucking slingshot. And like, you're on this side, hide in the fucking tree. And like, you could still fuck around. I don't see why not.
Those match fights, I hadn't thought about that in a long time.
That shit was funny. I remember one got caught in a sweater.
I remember one got caught in a girl's hair, but we were swimming. So she got very lucky.
Lucky.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we used to have match fights. Oh shit!
I'm done, Donovan.
He hates my answers. This is hilarious.
This is why we get questions to you early.
Curing cancer.
That's so stupid. You're a mad scientist, and the ethics aren't like your mind is supposed to be going. Like a mad scientist isn't curing cancer.
One of my favorite things is pissing you off and getting you to this point.
I'm not pissed off. I'm wishing you weren't so dumb. Like that's all. Like I just wish your answers weren't so stupid.
Why does it have to be dumb? Why can't that be a legitimate answer?
Because you're a mad scientist.
Mm-hmm.
Ethics aren't an issue.
Mm-hmm.
I cure cancer. Like what fucking mad scientist does that? Like you're mad. Like you're insane. Mad means insane. You're an insane scientist.
Well, I feel like you'd have to be mad to create a like cure, put it out there, right? Because you're gonna fucking die, clearly, because we already have a fucking cure for cancer. That shit's just not out there. And if all these scientists are not mad, they're just fucking scientists and they have the fucking answer, which I'm sorry, you can call me a conspiracy theorist if you want. I believe we have a fucking cancer for damn near everything there is out there. Cure. So if these niggas are not mad and they're sane, well, then they didn't put it out there. So as a mad scientist, if I'm mad, I'm mad. I'm crazy. I put it out there.
But you being a human who is capable of dying and getting hurt, your wish would be to just create food, and you think that you're not going to get killed.
I probably would.
So you're going to wish upon a fucking star. You're going to get...
But I would try to do my best to like help as much as I possibly can.
But then you die, and then what? Like,
at least I fucking helped, and that wasn't a problem.
Barely.
So what? Well, like that's I know
But
that's
you have to dream bigger than a barely.
like obviously dream bigger than a barely, but think about this, right? Our world and the people that are in this world that have all this fucking money and all this fucking power that can fucking snap their fingers and make some fucking changes and do some shit. This is why I fucking hate money.
But
like,
they don't. No, it's not.
But they don't.
Money's not the issue.
They don't. They don't, right? So if fuck money, that's just
we worship people with money that are pieces of shit. If Elon Musk wanted to, he could end poverty. But people will say,
but why? But what's the flaw? What is the flaw? Why do we keep giving people this power? Clearly, there's something that's either wrong with people that just keeps giving people these like this power, or these people that come up, or the people that find the loopholes just always tend to have to be evil, fucking blind mother. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So fuck money. Like, I don't care about that power. If I could create food, then I'd go to third world countries and I'd feed people. Like that. No, I feel like in that case, I just helped more than what that motherfucker just helped. What
people are sick.
He paid some kids college tuition. He helped more kids go to school. Motherfucker, school's not the fucking answer.
It's not. You're helping people who are already surviving.
Exactly. So like, I'm sorry. That's kind of how I view things. I would rather be able to create food, because if I can create food, then shit, I could feed a ton of fucking people. If I'm in Africa, able to get in Africa or certain third world countries, I can feed everybody there. They don't have to necessarily say like, I don't know, I could be in a fucking hut or some shit, or just walking around like, here you go, here you go, here you go, here. Like, at least I'm
here you go, billions of people, 3 to 5 times a day.
Doesn't have to be 3 to 5 times a day. You're not going to be able to fix everybody, but like, I'd be making some sort of a difference.
I just hate your answer so much.
I bet you do.
Money's not the cure. Like, I'm not about money. Like, I don't give a fuck about any of that. But with the money, you can provide the food, you can provide the education, you can provide the shelter. What about people that don't have shelter? Like, oh, here's a hamburger. Oh, here comes Donovan. Like, nigga, I'm cold. I need to eat. Oh, here's a hamburger. Like, it's not helpful.
It's helpful enough.
Someone needs to pay for their medicine. You know, like I'm real life Robin Hood out here.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like that is the dream. And I can give everybody food the same as you can, but I can also fight a bear.
Invincibility of what you said you're gonna do. If you can find a way to get into money, I'm telling you, like, that's gonna be harder to get into. You can just go into a bank, you could say you could try to rob a bank, but like, nigga, they're gonna lock you up.
Nigga, I want to hop the fence and leave. What are you talking about? What are you gonna do to me?
Confined, motherfucker. What is wrong with you?
No, I'm strong. When I think invincible, I think like nothing can stop you. Like you can just break through shit. Like you're untouchable.
So you want like human strength, like the Hulk?
Something like that. Like a Superman, like that. Like, he's invincible, but he can still, like, you put some shackles on him, he breaks away. Like, it's no big deal.
Say Superman. I'm just thinking invincible. You're getting booped the fuck around.
I know you're thinking boop, boop, boop. I know. Even if I wasn't robbing banks and I just wanted to go to UFC, I wanted to be a boxer. Like, I'm whooping everybody's ass and I'm making millions and millions of dollars.
I don't know, man. I get what you're saying. Like, I hear you, but people need to eat. Can you?
Yes, I'm gonna feed them.
Can you provide everything for everybody? No. Can you provide a house for everybody? No. Like, can you heal everybody? No. But like, it's just food. I feel like is one of those things where it's like, there's so much food on this planet that shouldn't be a fucking problem, and that pisses me off. So that's my answer. I got another one.
Two Opinionated, episode 21. 21 questions. Catch y'all next week.
Peace.